Oh, I'm so excited. I'm also so excited to see the girls. I haven't seen them in a while, but yeah, no, I'm really, really proud of this movie, and I'm excited for the world to see it.
And James and his transformation into all these different characters. Talk about
I mean, he's the nicest human being ever. He makes such a safe, secure environment on set, and his performance really is words, jaw dropping. There we go. He's an incredible human being and an absolutely unbelievable performer.
and Knight is really a master at building tension. Talk about
Again, very specific, demands excellence, and I really love working in that kind of environment. He makes you rise up to the challenge and you want to meet him. And so hopefully we did, and I think he's really, really proud of the movie.
was there a scene in particular that really stayed with you?
Oh goodness, so many, because he likes long takes in this movie, and so sometimes we'd have to go through a whole character arc, and that's like 6 minutes of, starting at the beginning and then crying and then breaking and going down. So yeah, I've got a lot of scenes that have really stuck in my memory.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, how excited are you guys to share the film tonight with the audience?
We're really excited. I mean, it's such a fun movie to watch with audiences, and we've gone to a couple film festivals, and it's kind of raucous what happens. It's fun. Everybody starts hooting and hollering and screaming and clapping, so it's just really fun to watch. Yeah.
Now, James really is such an amazing performance.
Yeah.
Talk about his ability to transform into all these characters.
Yeah, I mean, world-class actor in the exact right part for him that he really connected with. Super lucky. It's not something you can plan. It just happens. The film gods have to be a little bit smiling on you for this to work, and it happened. He's amazing. While we were shooting the movie, we'd all just stop and applaud. Like when I said cut, everybody would drop their work and just start applauding, the actors and the crew, because we knew we were watching something special.
Is there a scene, actually, maybe I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there a scene in this film that has really stayed with you?
I love the scenes actually with Betty, Buckley, and James, the therapy sessions.
She's a psychologist.
Yeah, I'm a psychologist, so it's just
cheating a little bit,
mesmerizing.
yeah.
And I was actually there the day they shot it, and I've never been that mesmerized and just stunned and quiet on set. Usually I go to set and it's like little things, and I'm kind of,
It's boring being on
Yeah,
set.
but not that day. That day it was amazing. We were just all so moved. It was fantastic. So I can't wait.
And for you, what has really stayed with you?
Well, I mean, it was a very difficult shoot. The challenges of shooting something at that level of performance every single day in that tight a budget. Very ambitious movie for the small time we had. So it was incredibly difficult for me. It wasn't like a barrel of laughs for me. It was a lot of stress. Every day I was like, we're never going to make it. This is impossible. I don't know why I did this. And then we get the day, and we do it again and again and again. But there was one scene where James kind of transforms into many personalities, like many identities. They're all fighting for the light, and that's an incredibly difficult scene. And we had to do it a few times, but unbelievable performance from James. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So how excited are you to actually share this film with the audience tonight?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be in New York. New York is where I'm from, so I'm very happy to be back. And one of my best friends is here tonight, Ethan Hawke, so it's going to be a great night. I'm very happy.
Now, this film, James does amazing work here. Just talk about how he transforms himself into all these characters.
Well, boy, I don't know how he did it, but he certainly does a great job doing it. Knight, from early on, imagined James in the part, and it was really a great idea, and he really over-delivered. He does an amazing job. Boy, I don't know how he did it, but he certainly did a great job.
Now, I mean, we know Knight is an amazing storyteller, but he's also a master at building tension and suspense. Just talk about his work in this film and what makes him unique.
Well, he's a real auteur. He kind of controls all aspects of filmmaking, from casting, production, marketing, distribution. He touches every part of the movie. And he's a perfectionist, and it shows in his work. I really think it shows that his movies aren't good by accident.
And there are some really powerful female performances in movies. Talk about the role of women.
Well, it's really about women. It's about three women. The movie's really about three women, and they get taken by this this deranged James McAvoy, and it's really about how they fight back and save. Some of them save each other, and some of them are saved, some of them aren't. But it's how they fight back against a lunatic.
Is there a scene that has really stayed with you?
You know, the scene that stays with me the most is at the very end. I'm not going to say what it is, but the end of the movie really has always sticked in my head. Yes. Thank you.
So how excited are you to share this film tonight with audiences?
I'm thrilled. I've seen it once at the AFI Film Festival, but this will be my second time seeing it. And of course, with the New York audience, it has to be really, and all my New York friends, I'm really excited to see what they think. So I'll be scooching back, checking everybody out.
That's awesome. And it is breathtaking.
It's a good film. Yeah, it's a great film, actually. I love it.
Talk about James and just all the different performances he gives in this.
James McAvoy is one of the world's great actors. I mean, he's a great theater actor, he's a great film actor, and he's a great movie star. He's also a really nice man, and it was just a pleasure to get to work with him on those scenes, you know, the intimate scenes between the psychologist and James. It was just, you know, he's a gift, and it's been a real blessing to get to work with him.
Is there a scene that's really stayed with you?
Well, the scene where his character starts to fragment and break down later in the movie, where he goes from one character to the next, just in the blink of an eye. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I was so thrilled to be on the set that day when he shot it, and the whole place just erupted into applause when he was done. It was great.
Talk about Night and how he's really a master at building tension.
Well, M. Night Shyamalan is one of the great storytellers, one of our great cinematic storytellers, and I think he's outdone himself with this movie. I was so touched by the modernity of the movie, the sleekness of the movie, the economy with which he tells the story, and he reveals so much and creates a very empathetic connection, compassionate connection with the audience for this incredibly complicated man, but all of the characters in the piece. It's wonderful. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks.
Wow, sharing this film with an audience tonight, how exciting is that?
It's pretty exciting. Like, I have been seeing billboards and stuff, and I'm like, I'm in that, and it feels cool. So I'm excited for people to see it.
Was there a scene when you were shooting this that just has really stayed with you?
Yes, multiple ones, but I think like the one that impacted me the most was James playing the 9-year-old Hedwig, and it was the first time that the three of us girls had seen it. And he was like doing this moment with him and Anya, and Jess and I were off camera, and we were just kind of there for eyeline. And at the end of the scene, the first take, like I looked over at Jess and we were holding hands, and like we were both sobbing because it was just like affected us so much. I think that will always stick with me because it was like an acting lesson and like a weird out-of-body experience.
Talk about James' ability to take on all these different
It's
characters.
kind of like freaky. It's kind of unreal. Like I really don't know how he did it. Like I'm still waiting to sit down and talk with him and be like, how'd you do that? I don't know how he did it. It's incredible.
Talk about Knight's ability to build suspense.
That's what he's good at. He's so good at it, you know? Like he's just knows what he wants, and he has such a strong vision, and I think the key is to just get like everyone, the cast and the crew on board to just trust him, because he knows how to do that, you know? Like that's his thing. That's his thing.
Enjoy tonight.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Take care.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye.
How excited are you to share this film with audiences tonight?
Actually, you know what? Probably more excited than most films that I've been in, because it's a real audience film. It's one of those movies that when you go to the theatre, you sit with the crowd and the crowd get a buzz off of each other, and you can feel the buzz. You know, other movies that I've been in, the audience enjoy them, but you can really feel the buzz in this one, and you can feel the buzz that the audience get because they laugh and they start and they jump and they gasp and sometimes they say no effing way and out loud, really loud. And at the end, we've had people standing up and kind of cheering sometimes. So it is actually a really good film for the actors and the director and stuff to come in and be part of.
Describe the experience of just inhabiting all these different characters.
complicated, and it's a bit of a challenge, really. Bit of a challenge, if I'm being honest. But it was a good challenge. It was one that I enjoyed. But yeah, I slept well every night for 8 weeks when we were making this film. Yeah.
And then that man over there.
That man.
Talk about his ability to build tension and create a story.
He's meticulous. He leaves no stone unturned in trying to elicit a tension-filled and laughter-filled response from his audience. And he manages to do both in this film. He manages to make them laugh and make them fear and shake and worry and bite their nails all at the same time. And I don't know how he does it.